What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. That's right, man. Look, I did a poll and I was trying to see if y'all were, interested in some long form videos. I'm talking like 20 to 30 plus minutes. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want that, I can do that. But if y'all want the short form videos, I can also do that as well. So before the video even kick off, y'all get in the comment section and let me know. Before we get into this video, man, I gotta give a huge shout out to one of the sponsors of the channel, which is Max Speeding Rods, man. If you're looking to upgrade your ride, I don't care if it's from brakes, the turbos, to intercooler, spark plugs, whatever the case may be. And if y'all been following the channel for a while, y'all know they even make head units and everything for us bass heads. Right here, you're looking at drill and slotted rotors for that bad boy right there. If you're looking to add more power to your ride, or just to add more stopping power, because us bass heads add hundreds of pounds of weight to our vehicle, add subwoofers, amps, sound deadening, and all the above. Listen, man, y'all go check out Max Speeding Rods. They even sell part lights that go on top of your hood, on top of your roof, wherever you want to put them at. Look at the quality on these bad boys, y'all. Y'all know I got part lights up there by my hood. Look at these compared to the rough country ones that I have. Max Speeding Rods, man. Look at these bad boys. Oh my God. If you looking to upgrade your ride or just replace spark plugs or whatever the case may be, y'all go over there and check out Max Speeding Rods, man. They got literally almost everything you need. Like, it's at the point where they sell universal turbo kits and retrofit turbo kits and all that stuff, y'all. With all the weight that we add as bass heads, you need stopping power. You may want to add a couple more horses to your ride to get it up and moving. Or you may just need to replace your spark plugs or whatever the case may be. Y'all use my discount code in the description below. Just go and check them out. Just go and check them out. I implore you to go and check them out. Thanks, Matt Speeding Rod, for sponsoring today's video. Like I said, man, back with another video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the port and all you guys suggestions on what I should do, being that I have my seat bracket right here, and I'm gonna give y'all my idea on what my problem could be, and it could be solved very, very easily, because I thought about it one night before I laid down. So check me out. First off, this type of content is supposed to be on my second channel, but to be all the way real with y'all, y'all know I keep it all the way transparent. I honestly don't know what I want to do with the second channel, so I want to put a lot of behind the scene content over there, but I'm not 1,000,000% sure that that's what I want to do. I want to set me up a reaction thing, and well, I ain't gonna spill all the goddamn sauce. I ain't gonna give my sauce away, cause somebody pick it up, then I'd be like, well, goddamn, well, god dog, excuse me, I told y'all I'm trying to start swearing so much. Y'all got to help me, man. I'd be like, God, dog, they done stole my idea. So I may turn that channel into that type of channel, but it'll be, never mind. So, I read and seen all y'all opinions on what I should do with the seat mount on the truck. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all had excellent ideas and solutions, but the solution that I came up with, that may, I'm gonna be honest, that may trump everything that y'all suggested is, y'all see this block right here? This is a 2.5-inch seat lift for LMI, I think. 2.5-inch seat lift. This seat lift been on this truck since I have, this seat lift been on the truck since I had the 8s and all that up under my seat, right? And I was thinking, if I take the seat lift off and I actually sit the seat down, goddamn, god dog, excuse me, god dog, try to say that 3 times real fast. try to sit the seat down, whatever. If I was to take the seat lift off and actually put the seat back down on the floor of the truck, I made clear with no problems at all. Y'all get where I'm going? Because granted, I ain't got the seat lift on this part because I knew I was gonna be doing a lot of back and forth with the box in and out and all that good stuff. But if I were to take the seat lift off the front and all the other stuff where I got the seat lift installed at, like right there, and I actually sit the seat all the way down, I made clear this with no problem at all. So I was sitting here thinking, like, a lot of y'all had a lot of good ideas. I can notch the port and have the seat to do what it do or whatever. But then again, I was thinking, like, what if my kids get in the back seat and it weigh the port down and all that? Then it'll put stress on the inside of the box where the screws are mounted to it and all that good shit, all that good stuff. And that could cause a problem. I may have to rebuild the port. But it will work. It'll work. It will work. And a lot of y'all said, being that the port is already halfway, you know, the seat bracket is sitting on top of the port, I can just slide it on in. And the seat bracket ain't gonna affect anything, which could be very, 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 very true. But, like I said, I had an epiphany one night. I was getting ready to lay down for work and all that, and I was like, man, I still got a seat lift on the truck. That's why the back seat sitting up that high on the port. So if I take the 2.5 inch LMI seat lift off from when I had the 8s up under the seat, I may clear it, or it may give me enough room to come out at least 2.5, 3 inches, which will probably give me the port that I'm looking for and give me a lip to work off of to put my beauty panel on. I've been thinking. I sit the seat all the way back down to where it should be, and it should definitely clear this. But with that little slump right there, that little slant, I don't know how that'll work. But I know it should give me enough room to come out a tad bit more on this port. But y'all got to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think about my idea. Every last idea that y'all gave me was absolutely great. It was a great idea, no lie. But if I take my seat lift off, I'm going to show y'all another problem that I will run into. Being that the seat lift is on this truck, I'm able to get my amps with the dual amp rack up under the seat. You see where I'm going? And don't mind these little wires and all that. It's snug and shit, y'all. I could have did a better job. I mean, shit, it is what it is. I fix that, you know, when it do. You know, when I fix it. But that's just one of those things. But, yeah. If I sit the seat back down off this bracket, which is the seat lift, and I sit them back down on the ground the way they should be from the factory, that would take at least, like I said, 2.5 inches off the room I got up under my seat, which means the dual amp bracket got to come out. And I got to find another way to run both of my amps instead of the dual amp bracket. If that makes sense. Now, I live in Alabama. Y'all hear a lot of wind noise, man. I forgot to put my mic on with the little wind blocker and all that good stuff, y'all. That's totally my fault. But like I say, none of my videos are planned or anything like that. When I get a thought, when I get an idea, or if it's something I want to speak on, I go straight off the hip. Like Western. Like a Western style moving. I come straight off the hip. So that's on me, y'all. It getting windy, it getting cold, so I got to start utilizing my mic with the wind blocking and all that good stuff for good content purposes. But hopefully y'all can hear me. I'm still playing around with the port, trying to figure out what my tuning need to be. Now, a lot of y'all said I can leave the port where it is, and I can slide the box back a little more in the bed. which would compensate for the port coming in more on the cab, which would lower my tuning or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But, there's a but. The port and the box has a gap around from the box and the port. There's a gap about this big all the way around the port, which is why I put the spray foam around the edges of the port, because the port is mounted to the box, but on either side, there's at least 1.5 inches or 2 inches, 2.5 inches at the most, of space around the entire port and the box. So if I slide the box back, I'd be losing way more pressure coming from the bed into the cab. The box will be blowing into the bed, even though it'll be ported inside the truck. That's another thing I'm trying to figure out. Like I keep telling y'all, this is my first time ever trying some shit like this, bro. So, and I'm trying to figure it out as I go. So it's my first time trying to run a blow-through, running the 4th order, or trying to get a 6th order. This is my very first time. So if I do something wrong or try something wrong or whatever, it's all a learning experience for me. And a lot of advice that you guys give me, I take to consideration. A whole lot of consideration. Because a lot of y'all got bills that are way bigger than mine. Y'all already been where I'm at right now, and y'all have been there and done that, and y'all know the do's and don'ts. So a lot of y'all opinions, I truly take into consideration, because, like I said, I'm coming off the hip with this shit. Like, like, bam! I'm coming straight off the hip with it. And I'm learning as I go by myself, with the advice and the knowledge that you guys and other guys that give me. And I'm calculating all that in my head, and I come out here and I try some stuff. So where I stand right now is, this coming weekend, when I have some real time out to really wrestle with these heavy back seats, I might have to get my older son out here with me. You know what I'm saying? He playing football and all that. He work out all the time and all that. The boy in good shape. You feel me? I can get my son out to help me wrestle these seats out. That way I won't be trying to get the whole bench out by myself. I have somebody else to help me get it out. So I'm probably do that this weekend, take the seat lift off. And in the meantime, I'm going to try to figure out how in the world I can configure my amps. Because once that seat lift come off, the dual amp rack would be, it wouldn't be no purpose for it. The dual amp rack, it wouldn't be no purpose. So, I don't know, y'all. That's exactly where I'm at with it right now. I don't know. But a lot of y'all comments and y'all suggestions, I truly take into consideration, man. And we got to figure this thing out, because, I mean, a lot of y'all already told me. I just got off the phone with my cousin, man. He had a build called Cabin Fever. Cub broke a couple records with that truck. So when it come to 4th orders and wall bills and all that, he'd have been there and done that. He'd have spent money, he'd have wasted money, he'd have blowed money. He's a competitor. My truck is, I'm building my truck to be a demo build. My cousin is a competitor. If I was to give my key to my cousin and we go to a car show, Cub would have his truck on the meter. Cub would be competing. If I had my keys at a show somewhere, I'd be parked somewhere trying to give everybody a demo. If Cub get my keys, Cub getting on the meter. You see where I'm going? So he's saying that from what he experienced and what he's been through years of him going to competitions and competing and building this and building that and trying this and trying that, he feel like this truck is a solid 156, 157. Now, I'm not chasing numbers. When I show y'all, you know, my scores on the meter and all that, that's just to see if I improved or lost from whatever I done did to the truck. If I done tweaked the amp or whatever, when I show y'all a number, it's just to know where I stand. It's not to step on nobody's toes. It's not to say my shit loud, my stuff is louder than yours or nothing. It's not to do any of that. It's just to see where I stand. Now, me personally, you won't catch this truck in the lane trying to meter and all that stuff. That's just not my cup of tea. Because I know it guys out there that it's almost worse than racing. It guys out there that are sandbagging. As soon as you get in the lane and y'all compete for that trophy, he gonna let you have it. BassAddict ain't trying to get the, man, shit. Man, shoot, I'm not trying to get embarrassed like that. I'm not gonna cap. Nothing wrong with a try, but I'm not trying to get embarrassed like that, because my truck ain't on that type of caliber. I'm only running 2 8K, technically 16,000 watts on 415. So if I do compete with a blow-through, that'll damn near put me in the wall class. I'll be up there with the big dogs that running 30, 40, 50, 60,000 watts. I would be up there with those guys. That would put me in that class. I don't want that smoke. At least not right now, any doggone way. I don't want that smoke, y'all. I'm just being honest. I'm building this to be a blow-through. I mean, a demo build, excuse me. I'm building this to be a demo build where you can get in it, it ring your ears real good, or it blow your hair and whatever else everywhere, and shit. A demo build. Give you some good, clean music, nice, solid bass, but at the same time, if I was to go to compete, it would do a pretty decent number on the meter, but that's not my goal. If that makes sense. I need y'all to get in the comment section and let me know what y'all think, man. Like I said, that is the LMI seat lift that I had when I had the 4.8s, the 2.8s, the 3.8s, and all that stuff up under the seat of the truck. And we went from 8s up under the seat, and we done graduated to some stuff like this right here. So we have definitely, most definitely, undoubtedly came a very long way. We came from doing like 130s with 8s up under the seat, 130s and 140s with 8s up under the seat, to almost cracking a 155. You see what I'm saying? So we have came a long way, y'all. So at this point, I'm just trying to figure it out, because like I said, if I get the port to come out at least that much more, at least 1.5 inches to 2 inches more, I can put my beauty panel on, and the beauty panel would kind of sit on top of the port. The port would kind of be protruding from the beauty panel, but my tuner would be right. My low nose would drop. Everything would be straight, if that makes sense to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. And like I said, there's a lot of y'all out there way more knowledgeable than I am with this type of stuff. BassAddict just shooting off the hip, like I told y'all. And I'm going with what makes a lot of sense. Being that I know there's a space between the port and the port. I mean, the port and the box, excuse me, y'all. The port and the box, that's the purpose of the spray foam. To try to seal all the pressure from the cab from escaping back into the bed. So I think I'm on the right track, but only time will tell, y'all. And it's about time to put it back on the meter and see what we gained or what we lost from putting the port in itself. So I don't know. And on the side note, this is kind of why I made the second channel, because I can get to talking and get to yapping, and it kind of like, bro, you talking too much. Get to the action. Get to the point. That was kind of the point of the second channel, because on the second channel, I can give y'all these type of videos where I'm just getting my thoughts, my ideas, and the way my brain articulate. And you know what I'm saying? So that was kind of the point of the second channel, because I can get to the point where I can just talk. I can talk. As y'all can see, I can talk. But that's just a side note. I want to show y'all some outside flicks, and I want y'all to hear one of my favorite songs from one of my favorite artists, Don Trip. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Don Trip, DONTRIP, but yeah, if you into lyrics and punchlines and all that type of stuff, he's the guy, and he pretty much talking about nothing but real life stuff. Nothing but like real life situation. And Starlito. Do your homework on Starlito.
Ain't nobody coming through the same bunch. Ain't nobody coming through the same bunch. I ain't fretting about it, we just trying to find a way. Mama work 2 jobs, plus she still don't really make it up. I got all these cars across the yard, the neighbors hate, but love if they could pull me back. Thought they was my homies till they folded like the laundromat. That's a they list of shit I couldn't find a picture to. Boy, that block is high, we pulling pistols like the Western Two. I could be inside a water box or eating prison food. Instead, I'm in my living room with babies playing big movies. Ain't nobody coming through to save us. Coming from the bottom, we just trying to find a way up. Mama want two jobs, but she still ain't really making enough. I get all these cars across the yard, the neighbors hate my guts. I gotta make it work.
Jesus, Holy Ghost. That's enough of that. Look, no running and everything, y'all. It's cold out there, bad boy. But that's enough of that, man. Y'all get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think, man. I heard y'all ideas. I read y'all ideas. I seen y'all ideas. But I was thinking, maybe if I take that 2.5 inch seat lift off, that probably give me a little more space to work with. Maybe. Get in the comment section and let me know, y'all. It's your boy BassAddict, man. Y'all go subscribe to that second channel if y'all haven't. We are
the same cycle like Peloton. Different flavor, they can't tell what I'm on. Certified stepper or Rolling Stone. Trying to keep squares up by my octagon. Ain't no perfect picture, they got flaws. Hollow niggas to find their headstones. Can't question y'all, but they'll you dead wrong. Guess I'll change face, change states and time zones. Trying to find way to find a better me. They know my name, but they don't know.